Hello, I'm Judith Richards. I'm the creator of the Richards process. This process steps people through trauma. It does it quickly, effectively, and very, very safely. Tall words. How quickly, how safely, how effectively? Well, just by way of an example, you can use this to take a homicidal, suicidal young man and have him safe in an hour and a half. Do I expect all my students to be working with homicidal, suicidal young men? No, but it's part of the work that I do. This process works. The Richards process works. Why does it work? It works because it was born out of my own journey through extreme trauma. I had to find a way to the other side of post-traumatic stress disorder, extreme post-traumatic stress disorder for myself and my family. In a nutshell, what happened to me, I had a life of trauma, culminating in over a period of 9 years. I was tortured. Various other things happened during that time, which I won't go into now. But at the end of it, the surgeons put my body back together and said that I'd never be well physically, and I'd certainly never be well mentally and emotionally. So I found a way through. I learnt a lot. My background is in sports physiology, sports psychology. I went and learnt everything I possibly could. I would come back, use it, that works, the rest is rubbish, throw it out and start again. Through this, I made myself well. I've taken this, added hypnosis as a vehicle, and I can step somebody through the most extreme of traumas, the Black Saturday bushfires, refugees who've been through torture, women and children who've been through extreme domestic abuse, men who are breaking down later in life, having never really dealt with the impact of early sexual abuse. This works, and it works very, very well. So what is the program? The program is an 8-week program. It begins with 2 sessions, one-to-one, either with myself or one of the top graduates of the program. These sessions, these one-to-ones, are done by Skype usually, and you do your own work. And I know you've done your own work. Every therapist has done their own work. However, you won't understand this process until you have gone through it just as your clients will, doing the homework, going through it, and discovering the power and the possibilities of what it has to offer. The feedback from previous students comes down to one word: transformative. This course is transformative, personally, professionally, and commercially, and the largest of those is personally. So the course begins with 2 one-on-one sessions. Then you go into a 2-day intensive, where it's a 2-day workshop face-to-face in a small group of 10, 12 people. In this 2-day workshop, we do amazing work, but it doesn't stop there. It goes on for 5 weeks in a 2-hour weekly video conference call, which is recorded and sent to you. Between these conference calls, you receive videos, audios, text files. By the end of the course, by the end of the program, you've gone through a number of cases, some of them yours, some of them other people's. You know how to use this process with various clients, with various issues. But it doesn't stop there either. After the 8-week course, you go into what we call our community of excellence. There's a forum. There's a 1-hour weekly conference call that's not compulsory. On this call, you can bring your questions, you can bring the clients, the issues, the difficulties that you come across. You'll have access to the mastermind group, if you like, psychiatrists, psychologists, talented hypnotherapists, access to myself. It's a place to come and bring your questions, it's a place to celebrate the results, and it's a place to gracefully fall on your face and be picked up again. It's a place of support and fun and care. There's also an internet forum where you can post your questions, you can go back and look at what other people's clients' issues have been. It's such a treasure chest of information and wisdom. So that is the course, basically. But what is the process and what does it do? Let me explain. Let me explain with the graph. Here is the graph. When people go through trauma, let me talk about the physiology, because I have a thing about physiology. As I said, my background is in sports physiology. People go through trauma. Let's take a major, massive traumatic event. Say the Black Saturday bushfires. What happens is when there's a major trauma like that, what often happens is the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory, is overwhelmed with stress hormones. What happens then is it doesn't take now and make it later. It doesn't take today and make it yesterday. It doesn't make that event a memory. This causes all sorts of problems because what's happening in the unconscious is it's happening now. It's like there's a 24/7 tape loop, a video tape loop. It's happening now. I'm at risk now. I'm about to die now. I'm in danger now. That's 24/7. What happens then is the amygdala is firing all the time. Fight, flight, freeze all the time. You've got adrenaline surging through the body, and the results of that. The circulation is largely reduced in the major organs and sent to the major muscle groups so that we're ready for fight or flight. What does it feel like when that happens? It feels like the accelerator and the brake are on, pedal to the metal 24/7, and it's really not a nice place to be. So what do we do to fix it? Because as far as the unconscious is concerned, as far as the body is concerned, it's happening now. So there's hypervigilance. Something bad is about to happen. Something terrible is about to happen. It's very uncomfortable. So what do we do to change that? Because consciously we know it's over, but the rest of us hasn't caught up. So how do we get the rest of the body to catch up? Okay, let's talk about a normal person, if there is such a thing. A normal person lives here at calm. A stressful event happens. They release stress hormones and they come back to calm. They have a life-threatening experience. They go up to fight, flight, freeze, and they come back to calm. That's how it works. However, with trauma, the person is stuck up here. The amygdala is triggering to fight, flight, freeze all the time, 24/7. What we do with this process is we bring the whole system to a place of, it's over. The danger has passed. I'm not there anymore. I'm safe now. It's over, the danger is past, and I'm safe. The whole being returns to calm. I'm safe. Up here, it's I'm not safe. And all symptoms associated with trauma, anxiety, depression, hypervigilance, pain in the body, everything returns to calm. So that's what this process does. We take people through a 3-appointment process. During those 3 appointments, we address the trauma. There is absolutely no re-traumatizing, none at all. My father used to work, he set up bomb disposal in the Second World War in New Guinea. The bomb disposal guys always talked about pulling the teeth on the bomb, taking the detonator out of the bomb in order to render it harmless. So it had no teeth, couldn't bite anyone, couldn't hurt anyone. In exactly the same way, we take the emotional charge out of the past, out of the major events, out of the major periods of extreme stress. The whole system returns to I'm safe, it's over, we've pulled the teeth on it. And it doesn't hurt. I mean, it sounds terrible, but it explains the process in a nutshell, and there's no re-traumatization. It's a very gentle process. So that's what we do. So it's a 3-appointment process. It leads a client through to the other side of trauma. We charge for that $1,000 for the 3 appointments. I take people right from the phone call. Someone rings up, hello, I have extreme anxiety, because the truth is that a lot of people don't present saying, hello, I have post-traumatic stress disorder. A lot of them don't even know that they have it. Some people don't have it, but they have anxiety or depression. So what's behind anxiety? Let's have a look at anxiety. What does it come from? It comes from the underlying belief, I'm not safe. And what happens? People start to live up here. You take them down to I'm safe. You find the major traumatic events that have put them up there. You pull the teeth on those. You turn the whole being to safety. Everything calms down. The anxiety, the symptoms of the anxiety, OCD, etc., all the anxiety disorders, they just disappear. That's what this does. So I take people the students right from the first phone call. Someone rings up. Hello, I have anxiety. Can you help? Yes. Here's your homework. So we give people homework right from the get-go. Make 2 lists from 2. What don't you want in your life? Sure, you know all about that. Just dot points. We don't want an essay. 2. What do you want your life to look like? More importantly, who do you choose to be in that? And the very most importantly, and just take your time and dream a little. How will that feel? You see, they've already started doing the work at that point. Then let's get together and create that. Because yes, we can take the anxiety away, return you to normal, but why would we do that when it's possible to create something so much more than that? Why would we do that when it's possible to create the extraordinary, to change the rest of your life? Are you up for that? Yes? All right, that'll be $1,000. I want to lock you into 3 appointments. Because it's possible that after the first appointment you'll feel so good that you'll think you're done. You're not done. Does that always happen? No. But I want to make sure that we do this properly. It'll be 3 appointments, $1,000. So that's what we do. And what's the fee for this course? The fee for this course is 6.5 clients. It's $6,600. That includes the 8 weeks. It includes doing your own work. It includes during that time access to myself. And it includes belonging to this extraordinary community and having ongoing, weekly professional development, if you like, somewhere to bring all your stuff. So that's what we do. There's early bird fees where you can, save up to $500. And there's payment plans. The important thing is that there is such a need out there. Do you know how many people have post-traumatic stress disorder in our society, in Australia? 2007 statistics, Bureau of Statistics, say 1.4 million. And that's just the people who are diagnosed. And sure, some people are misdiagnosed. But I have people approaching me every day who have post-traumatic stress disorder. They don't know they have it. I don't tell them. I just fix it. Anxiety, depression. I was speaking to some of our psychiatrists the other day and they were saying, we're at a tipping point. There's something going on in our society. Things are getting worse. And we need to step up and do something. My mission, if you like, my purpose, is to take what I have learned, to take all the pain, all the dreadfulness that happened to me and make something good. It's the survivor's compulsion. You see it with the Morecambes, you see it with Bravehearts. You take something so terrible and make something so good in the world that changes the world. That's what this is about. This is not just some little 2-day workshop. This is big work we're talking about. Do you have to do extreme trauma, like the suicidal, homicidal young men? No. Your interest may be in anxiety, it may be in depression. This works equally as effectively for those. We're taking this to the world. We are in demand worldwide at the moment. It's like holding back a bolting horse. We're needing teachers. We're needing therapists that can use this and use it effectively. We're holding back media, etc., because we don't have enough therapists to be overwhelmed as yet. So if this resonates with you at all, if you'd like to join us, to join this community that's making a big difference in people's lives, this community that is making a big difference in the world, contact us. If it resonates with you, contact us. We'd love to speak with you. Thank you. Thanks for listening.